Everybody, welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, Monday through Friday at noon. And it's a beautiful day. It's Monday, April 20th. The dog is barking. Kitchen's almost done, about another 2 weeks away, and the kitchen is finally done. Jerry Jans, my co-host. Guys, let's check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Let's call it 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the men and women who fight for our country, and our veterans who it as it is. And most of all, it's dedicated to you wonderful people. We are coming to you live from the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, the Mo Carraro Facebook page. We're on Ocean's Pit Facebook page. We're on LinkedIn. We're on Twitter. It's X now, I think it's called, and YouTube. Coming soon, we'll be going to Spotify, TikTok. Yeah, it's going to happen. Instagram. So we're picking up 3 more formats. We're working on that with a social media person now as we speak. A lot to talk about, a lot of fun. Let's see if Richie and the boys can take us in. It's showtime. Let's go to work. Woo! Kick it in. Kick. Slow today. Kick. The fuck. All right. Well, I didn't see anything there, so I don't know what happened. It might kick on while we're talking. Who knows? Jerry is in the house. Jerry, you haven't been on in a while, man. How are you doing over there in lovely Elmwood Park, Illinois?
Oh, just soaking up the sunshine and watching the leaves on the trees, and it's spring, and it's a good thing. How about you out there in lovely Elk Grove Village?
Elk Grove's nice. Went fishing this morning, got bass, couple bluegill. I don't know if that's going to go on. So we're talking about JRC Ace Hardware. Buy local, great stuff going on. How about this Grill Master? Is your patio ready for barbecue season? Your local JRC brand you love and prices you'll crave starting April 2nd month. Save $100 on the Weber Genesis E13 gas grill. We're looking for that wood fire flavor. Grab the Tangier for just $549.99. That's $100 savings, folks. You can't beat that. At the JRC Ace Hardware stores, Ace Rewards members get free assembly delivery on all grills, $390 up. Backyard setup at JRC Ace Hardware stores to help near you. Go to their website, ace.com. Your Ace grill. Especially, I want to thank Raffaello, who was our guest Friday. He did do it yourself. We talked about some good stuff, getting your seeds and getting your lawn ready and all that good stuff. That's our good friends from Ace Hardware. Got Carol Brandolino tomorrow for Twisted Tuesday. No guest so far on Wednesday. Thursday, Carol's back for Toxic Thursday. And Friday, we got Kimmy Peterson LaFuel getting her
Yay!
opinion on stuff, which is good. I want to thank everybody who showed up at Show Prime Steakhouse on Friday. Nice little turnout. The functions to Joe and Mary Ann, Anna Marie Saratella. I think no relations to Bill, but I don't know. That was a nice wedding. Venutis, great job over there. Pretty nice place over there. I've done a lot of weddings over there. A nice audience too.
That was a good time out there. Good audience. The food was good, and of course, after an hour and a half, 2 hours, they start going away. I've been in a few functions where they do the same thing. They've been sitting there for 5 hours already. So yeah, that last hour is all for the young people, and all the older
Yeah,
people
but
go
you know
home.
what? Yeah, but that's any wedding. That's
Right.
yeah, that's every wedding. Yeah, but that
Sure.
every wedding cocktail hour, so it's not anything different. Bob Arcata speak easy, great seeing Ron. That was great there, and Daryl did a great job there, and the band, of course, did a great job on Saturday. Jerry,
Yeah. Everything was great. I really enjoyed it. We were all on top. I'm not hearing you on my side.
I'm sorry, what?
I wasn't hearing you on my side. You
What?
froze. I don't know what's going on. We're freezing or something. I don't hear
You
you.
coming in and out? It's one of those days, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Can you hear me now, Jerry? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I
Jerry,
hear you
go
loud and
do me
clear.
a favor. Go out again. Come back in. Let's try that.
I can do that.
All right. I don't know if you guys are hearing us here. Lost Jerry for a minute. Looks like he's going to try to come back in again. Let's see. We've had problems. I was just trying to get him in today. I don't know if it's side, but it's typical pitch show, right, folks? Yeah, nothing yet. We're seeing here. Hold on. He's in the box. Can we get Jerry in here? Just bad connections today, folks. I apologize. We're trying to get Jerry on here again. There he is. Let's see if we can pop him back in here. And while we're waiting for Jerry, the Chicago Music Cruise happening January 10th through January 17th on the Royal Caribbean. That is the start of the sea, a brand ship for us. It's our fourth Chicago Music Cruise. It's going to be Tony Ocean and the band. It's going to be good. Even know if you
I
guys
see you now. I
can
see
still
you
hear
now.
me.
Hello.
Trying to get Jerry in.
Hello, everybody.
Jerry, are you there?
I was here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you see me? All right. You can
I
hear
see
me?
you. I'm
All right.
waving. Now I can't
Just
see
wanted to
you.
make sure. All right. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Real quick answer.
I can
Yes or
hear you and
no?
I can see you. Yeah, you
All
look
right.
wonderful today.
Here we are again, folks. Jerry Jam. Sorry about this. Horrible. It hasn't happened in a long time, but figures today it does. Anyway, we're going to go back again and all over Thursday. Positano's in Oak Brook. Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Yours truly, 7 o'clock. Chicago Prime with Daryl on Friday. That's at 8 o'clock. Saturday will be at Docks in Wakanda. We haven't been there in 15 years. It's going to be me, Tony Toto, and Mikey D. That's this Saturday, 8 o'clock. Weather permitting, we'll be outside on the water. Jeff, the owner, is expecting we got a bunch of reservations. We haven't been there in a long time. And then Sunday, Ocean's Rat Pack will hit Heroes West in beautiful Lamont. Bill Saratella, Elliot Wimbish, Jerry Jams. And that's a 5 o'clock hit, 5 to 6:45. Busy week with as it's getting there. So it's good. All right, Jams. Again, the Chicago Music Cruise. We're going January 10th to January 17th. This time, Star of the Seas. And I love it because it's back on Royal Caribbean. A lot of people are excited about that. Go to chicagomusiccruise.com or pick up the phone and call Mary at NTD Vacation 630-688-1725 and say you want to go on the cruise with Ocean and Seventh Heaven. Albert, thank you for the CDs. Are you there, Jer?
Yes, I am. Are you there?
Jerry, are you there? Hello. Yeah, all I see is
Yes, I am.
all I see is your head. Oh, there you are.
I'm here. I'm promoting Coco Case.
Yeah, there you go. That's one of the stops, actually. Florida, Coco Cay, St. Martin, St. Thomas,
Yes.
and the lovely Bahamas. There's a hat. Albert, thanks for the best early years of Tom Jones and the best early years of Engelbert Humperdinck. Thank you, Albert, for those CDs. I'm going to play it on the CD player. All right, Jerry, a couple things here. Patrick Muldoon has passed away from the TV show Days of Our Life. He played the character Austin Reed, has passed away. Also from Downtown Abbey and the movie Catch Me If You Can, Natalie Ray has died at the age of 77 years old. I became a grandfather this past weekend. Again, congratulations, Joey and Jess, with a little baby boy named Owen. Owen, yeah, grandfather again for the third time. Me and beautiful kid, beautiful kid. And Jerry Jan's with us. The New York Knicks won the first game in the playoffs against the Atlanta Hawks, and I think they lost the second one. So the season right now it's tied 1-1. White Sox in last place, Cubs in last place. Yankees are in first place, 13-9. Yankees in first place. Jerry, what's going on with your White Sox?
Well, they're going through some growing pains. They'll do that for a little while, and they actually started straightening out. I mean, these guys are now hitting. They're killing the Athletics. They took 2 out of 3, and now they got a tough one coming up with Arizona. Arizona's like on fire. They've won 8 in a row already, so it should be interesting what the White Sox are going to do with Arizona. And the Cubs. They're having their growing pains there.
Yeah, they're not doing that well either. They're in last place. They won the first game against the Mets, and then the Mets yesterday. Right now, that series tied 1-1. Cubs and Mets. Interesting. All right. Also, for people that followed wrestling, WrestleMania, the Super Bowl for wrestling. I don't know why Cody Rhodes won, beat Randy Orton. I believe that happened. Brock Lesnar loses to Obi Femi, and then Brock retires from wrestling. Roman Reigns beats CM Punk, and that's all that mattered to me. So I just was not that happy with WrestleMania 42. It just was not the best one they've had in the years. Jerry Jams is with us, folks. Tonight, we're taking my daughter, my sister Tanya. Her birthday was the 27th of May, me and Laura, and we're trying a new Greek restaurant in Arlington Heights. It's called P-A-R-E-A, Greek restaurant. So we're going out to dinner to take my sister out, who turned 50 years old. Tanya is 50 years old. Wow.
Happy birthday,
crazy
Tanya.
Story, Jerry. Thank you, brother. Yes, and Jerry, I'm sure you heard the story. Fox News, 8 children killed between the ages of 1 and 14, a mass domestic shootout in Louisiana. He was an Army vet. He was the father. Sean Elkins. Wow. Shot 8 kids horrible. Between the ages of 1 and 14.
I was watching that.
Army vet. I don't know. What happened?
I said I was watching that, and the police officers were like, their stomachs were turning inside out from that scene. They never seen anything like that. They were pretty, it's amazing what these guys got to go through. Paramedics, police, fire, the things that they have to witness and see that could scar them for life. Hats off to these guys. They got the guts.
Yeah, they do. And unfortunately, he's an Army vet. He's a war hero. I don't know if he was a war hero, but he was a vet. And you got to wonder sometimes what goes on when you come home from something like that. I don't know, man. I feel so sorry for the. I don't even know. Is the wife still alive, or they killed her too, Jerry? Or was it just the kids?
I didn't hear a word about the wife. I have no idea, but I do know that it was 8 kids, and there was one that was trying to get away. I guess that didn't happen, and the rest were all stuck in the house, and that was it. That's what I see so far. It's just a horrible story.
Yeah, crazy as it is. Horrible story it is. Pina, how are you doing? David, yeah, I didn't like WrestleMania. Brock is done, but I hope he comes back. Obafemi is just, to me, is a joke. To make it quick, he's big. I don't know. Robert Provenzano's in the house. Robert, happy birthday to Cristiano, your grandson. I know it was his birthday this past weekend. Sandra Argento, how are you doing? Albert, thank you so much. Dennis, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin's in the house. And everything's kind of cold. Jerry Jams is watching. Jerry, let's get to one of the stories. And, it's kind of funny. And I don't know, funny. Ellie Weinhardt, how are you doing? Mazel tov, thank you to you, my dear friend. I hope you're doing well. But one of the stories that we're getting here right now, and happy Double T, Tony Toto. Great job Saturday, pal. And happy birthday to Tony Toto's mom, Mrs. Toto. Mrs. W is celebrating a birthday this past weekend. Jesus Christ said the Sabbath was made for men, for the military. Okay, Craig, good point there. How you doing? All right, here's a story for you, Jams. No shit. Barack Obama's purse chef died on property in a 3-deep pond, naked. Not one fake news outlet has any curiosity about it at all. They told you it was an accident, a drowning of tragedy that happened today. A man doesn't drown in 3 feet of water. And the silence from the media and the they could have written. Here's what they don't tell you. 3 feet deep. That's not a pond. That's a puddle. An adult man cannot drown in water that barely reaches his waist unless something else happened. Heart attack, struggle, someone holding him under. The official story makes no sense, and that's exactly why they're not asking any question. You also, Jerry, all these scientists, all of a sudden, 9 or 10 they found already mysteriously after the whole COVID thing, Mystique passed away, died, can't find, missing. What's going on?
They're hushing them up. They don't want them to tell the truth what's going on with that, probably. Either that or they took the antidote and it killed them too. There's a cover-up somewhere. I feel a cover-up.
I don't know. I feel cover-up. Allegedly, these stories are out there. We don't know. We'll never know, especially what's going on with that. Philip, how are you? Welcome to it. All right, Jerry, the Pope. Now we're hitting right off with politics, and it's going to be a quick one on this one. The Pope, of course, condemns President Donald Trump for the IRG massacre of 45,000 Iranians. The Pope speaks out against the President of the United States. I can understand the Pope doing that, and the Pope can do whatever he wants. But why is the Pope only talking about this and not all the other murders and the kids and all that stuff with the priests? I mean, I don't know. I know religion and politics are not supposed to mix. Have you followed that story at all, Jerry?
I did watch a clip on the news that the Pope did speak out about what happened with him and President Trump. And before that actually happened out in Iran, supposedly it was already in his vocabulary to talk about peace and all that kind of stuff. And then all that stuff happened with Iran and just happened to roll into that. It's the Pope and it's the president. I mean, the Pope shouldn't tell the president how to run the country, and it goes as well as vice versa. Is that, and I know Donald doesn't know how to make it soft or fabricate things. He's right there, he just hits it with a sledgehammer, and it comes out wrong. He's got to know how to talk. Otherwise, it really sounds horrible.
No,
it's not politics.
he does. Yeah. And you
Yeah,
know
it's
what? To
just
be
not.
honest with you, that's
It's
why I
not
think he
politics.
won the presidency. That's why 70 million people voted for him, because he wasn't political. He was more talk like me and you did. He could be a little softer at times. I agree with that. But that's just the story. I don't know. I don't think they should mix but that's just my opinion. Ronnie B, what's going on? Jerry Jams is with
No, I'm
us,
with you on that.
folks, here on Monday, April 20th. This is WGND. A 16-year-old student who was kidnapped in Detroit area bus stop on Monday morning is safe thanks to the quick action of class. How cool is that? Kid was going to get taken. The classmates jump in and save this kid. That is fantastic news. Thank God the kid's okay. Thank God everybody else is okay. And I hope they got the guy who tried to, whatever it was. That's just horrible when you hear stories like that. Really is. And it's just depressing the way this world is right now. It's kind of scary, It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Fox News, again, breaking news. We hear about Nick Swalwell. Now he's stepping down from all the sexual people are coming out. Even his own Democratic Party is ratting him out. This lady particularly was by Lana Drewers. She was one of the women that supposedly he sexually whatever he did with her. He raped me. He choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness. I thought I died. I did not consent to any sexual. I would never have engaged in a sexual encounter. And this is from her words, according to Fox News. And when your own party's turning on you, brother,
you got problems.
Woo! Crazy as it is, Jams. ABC. Yeah, you got ABC Channel 7 video. Man charged after illegally throwing a Molotov cocktail open at the AICO Sam Altman's home. It just seemed like, Jerry, when we were now and then to the defense back then, we didn't have all this social media. We had 5-6 channels to tell you what you want to hear, what you didn't want to hear, whatever it was. And now with social media, you're hearing about every rape, teachers sleeping with kids, whatever it is. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Well, social media,
and it's one thing after another. It's nuts. Barry, we got a gig coming up in Champaign.
Yes.
On November 2nd for Shop with a Cop for Big Mike. And we do it almost speakers this time. Nick Shirley, the young reporter who covered all that shit in Minnesota. Independent journalist Nick Shirley, video exposing over 70 million alleged frauds in California. 7.7 million. California Democrats have advanced AB 2624, a bill authored by Assemblywoman Mia Beda that would have allowed certain film organizations removal of such videos online. I like this kid, Shirley. He's an independent, doesn't work for any papers, works on his own, goes into stories. He did Minnesota, and now he's in California. They say he's going to come also to Chicago and see what's going on. I like what he's doing. I like what the kid's doing. He's taking a shot. You know what I mean? He's taking a shot.
Yes.
And so far he's doing pretty good. What do you take about that, Jerry?
Well, I'll tell you, this is a good thing that they got going out in Champaign, and that'll be Saturday, December 5th. And every spokesperson or speaker that they have had, they've been just fantastic speakers. I mean, I like what we hear where they tell us the things that they're covering up and they're not saying, and these guys tell us what's going on. I mean, it is great. If no one went down to Champaign, they have to do this because, great entertainment. A lot of people are there, the auctions. And I mean, we've seen the Bears there. We've seen some great talent there, Lee Greenwood, the country singer, and all the comedians. I mean, it's just a great, fantastic thing to be a part of. And I'm really happy that we are a part of it, the Rat Pack.
Yeah, me too. I know Candace Owens was there a few years ago. Big Dog is always there, the bounty hunter. And then who's the guy that shot bin Laden? He up and did his story. That was,
Yes,
I never seen a
yes.
room of 500 people. You can drop a pin and you would hear it drop. And to listen to the story,
Yeah.
how he got in there and he shot Ben. Interesting how that all happened. Boyd, I'm going to check out Adam Mockler, buddy. I'm going to do that. So, Boyd, I hope you're doing well, pal. Ocean's Pit, let us show about big things. It is going to be Nick Shirley there, Jim O'Keefe, another speaker, and a surprise guest that Big Mike has not announced. We know last year Trump was there, and of course, so that was cool. I don't know who's coming back, the surprise guest, but we'll have to keep you posted when we get there in December in Champaign. You see happy couples, Jerry, and you never know. Yeah, well, we weren't there last year, unfortunately, because we had another. We were at the Lyric Theater, and so they moved the date, and we already booked. We couldn't do it, but we were there this year.
Right.
Here's a couple. You see this picture of this couple. They look like the best-looking couple in the world, according to People magazine. A woman met her husband in a Bible group. 6 kids later, she found out he was keeping a couple captive in a basement. After the meeting, Daniela Stowaway and Chad Snipper. It looks like that mom and pa great family, and all the secrets and stuff that goes down there. It's pretty scary shit. It really is. You really don't know what's going on, and you really don't know who people are, which you know what I mean. So I don't know. I'm glad I'm at my age now. I'm glad I'm not young. I feel bad for the younger generation. What's going to be happening,
It's more prevalent now. There's more crazy, things that are happening. Like going back where you're saying back in the old days when we had 2, 5, 7, 9, and 32, or maybe 26, so they controlled what we can hear. But now with social media, it's out of control, basically. I mean, everything's exposed. I mean, things are probably going on like this when we were kids, didn't know it, right?
We didn't know it. I mean, Albert said that same thing. I wish we could go back times, but Albert from the Rusty organization works for Ronnie. He's one of the ushers at the theater there. And he said, we just didn't know about it. That shit was happening, but we just didn't have social media to come out like it is, And you hear Artie's story. Here's one from ABC, a dumpster company. Now, this is interesting. A dumpster company was supposed to take care of this guy's home. Well, suppose he didn't want to pay the bill, had some problems with the bill. So the dumpster company emptied a full load of garbage back into his backyard. The customer said they failed to pay the bill in St. Pablo, California. Don't pay the bill. You actually got to look it up. I don't know if you can really see it here, but you see the dumpster taking it and dumping everything back into his backyard. So the moral of the story is pay your bill.
And we're not going to take your crap.
And we're not going to take your crap.
And your crap's going right back where it came from.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And
I've never seen anything like it.
Clean all that up.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah. Another news here. Yeah, you're waking up in the morning, look out in your backyard, and you got all that trash. And I don't know, they emptied the whole dumpster. It might not even been his trash; it could have been everybody else's trash. James Hammer, what's up, buddy? Hope to see you at Docks this Saturday. Very close to your house, buddy. I did the same thing with the snow removal. Okay, so Jimmy did the same thing. Didn't pay him, so he dumped the snow back at the guy's house.
Oh my God!
That's funny shit. That is funny shit. A key man accused of arriving at the Julia. This is right up your alley, Jerry. You Arlo. Kankakee man accused of arriving at Joliet Casino with a suitcase carrying a rifle and ammunition. The Kankakee man left behind the suitcase containing the rifle and ammunition, and after he was told he was banned from the Harris Casino, according to prosecutors. Banned, gun, ammunition.
He was ready to pay back.
He was ready for pay. Yeah, there you go. All right, what do you think about this,
Jerry?
That's
crazy. That's crazy.
Bosses. It is. Liz Lynn, how are you doing? Waste management lessons from The Sopranos. There you go. you're right, Boyd, because I think they did that episode on The Sopranos, if I do remember. Good point. Good memory. Mental health. People lost their minds. They damn. Carol, you're absolutely right. They have lost their
Mental
minds. Carol will
people
be with us
lost their
tomorrow for
minds.
Twisted Tuesday. Yeah, I mean
That's why they're
it's just
mental,
crazy. This. All right. Yeah, bosses are firing Generation Z graduates shortly after hiring them, saying their lack of professionalism and use of improper language. Some employers have shared concerns about communication styles and workplace behavior, especially around the email tone. Um, However, many JC employees are also praised for the ability, tech skills, and fresh ideas. It's got to be hard right now. I don't know. Is it? Thank God in the job world to go out and do that now. But now with social media and texting and everything like that, here's what people don't get. They don't remember. Anything you send email or text, it will always be on your phone. It can't be
on your file.
They can come back right on your file. And you got to watch out what you say there. So I don't know. People are just a little nuts.
Whatever happened to respect?
No such thing as a safe. What?
Whatever happened for respect towards elderly people, your employers? Everybody is just so off kilter that the whole world is just messed up because nobody knows how to be acting their age. They think it's, oh, I could do anything I want and get away with it. That's not how it is. You're supposed to respect people. That's how my parents raised me. Respect my elders no matter what. And that's it. You just can't be dropping F-bombs into your parents and killing your parents or doing like, we never did that kind of stuff when we were younger. Never heard that, at least.
And how about them when they call the parents, some of the kids call their parents by their first name. Not even mom and dad. I'm completely nuts. Nina Tierney. Hi, Nina. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Natalie. Yeah. Well, I hope you're doing well. Jerry Jam's with us today for this hour.
I think you did a story, Tone, about Eminem and his lyrics, that his mother is suing him because in his lyrics he said something about his mom. I mean, come on, really?
No, I think the mother might have helped him with the lyric, or maybe he's ripping on the mom. I don't know. I don't follow Eminem. I tell looks like, but that's about it. So that's, and you know what though, Jerry, you hear that all the time.
Right.
You hear that all the time with family. Never been busy.
Yeah.
Your family. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't even talk to each other anymore. And mom and dad, the brothers or the sisters,
the mom and dads were the glue of the family. They're gone. That's it. Everything goes to hell.
It's just sad. That's why they say, yeah, or the grandparents. Hope you're having fun out there. Hope that is good. Jerry, drink any amount of alcohol causes damage to the brain. Really?
Hello.
I didn't know that. Hello. Tony Toto says, I don't follow Eminem. I eat M&Ms.
Oh, hey, way to go, Double T. Good one.
Good one, Double T out of the dugout with one. Yeah, tobacco. All right, Jared, here's something I think we all go through at some time in our life. It's dangerous to have jealous people around you. They look at you as a competition while you look to them as family or friend. Be careful with your circle. And it makes a lot of sense. It happens every day. Pina, I think the new generation should have an old-fashioned family, then see how they turn out. You won't see any of the disrespect any longer.
True.
I don't know. I'd be the case. Very lucky. Our kids, they're very respectful, and it's a whole different ball game. But lucky, but it's dangerous. You have people, jealous people around you, and you think they're in a corner, man, but really not. And it is a dangerous, because the most dangerous thing, ladies and gentlemen, we all know it, is jealousy. Jealousy is the worst thing in the world, and we all have it. And there's a lot of people around us. So be or whatever it is, according to this. All right, let's see. It's another story about another. I'm just trying to find something. Oh, okay, here you go. Something completely different. Fox News. Detox. Bars and restaurants across the United States are embracing the idea of a phone environment, encouraging customers to put their devices at the table. God bless. Some spots are offering like a free dessert.
Or they pick up the tab for the first one that picks up the phone, right?
There you go, Jerry. You see it. I see it every night. Every night. There's a table of 5, 6, 3. Everybody's looking at their phones. Take those phones, put them at the center of the table. First person that picks up that tab. You'll see how quick people will stop using their phones. And that's it. Now, this is, some people are giving like, hey, no phones. Here's a free dessert. Some restaurants are trying to do that. They should ban the cell phone. I don't know, but people say, what if something happens? What if, I'm guilty too. I have mine on my phone too. You know what I mean? So I think we all kind of do that.
There were times when we were out, and I know I'm not going to say who, what, when, where, but you've had phone calls and we were all eating and all that kind of stuff. And then later on, like you would go to the bathroom and you're like, oops, I missed the phone call. We do put our phones down. I mean, there's nothing wrong to have it face up, and something comes up, like there's an emergency, like, with our moms being our age, I understand that. And if a message comes up and there's an emergency, that's different, but everything else can be held off. That's something you could do later. Okay. But when you're in front of people, that's kind of disrespectful, because you're there to be with them, but yet you're not giving them your 100% attention. And I think that's not right. And if you do get an important call that comes in, you excuse yourself from the table and you go elsewhere. You don't do it at the table.
I agree. It's a big thing. You watching those Pittlers? Yeah, from the table. You're right. You right now, April 4th report, April 20th, 49 degrees, 30. Local helping neighbors before they were neighborhood. There's a sad thing in life. You hear about history of Americans and the African Americans. And this is something that Murray Weiner, who's an agent, EMG agency out of Chicago. He books all bands and stuff. And I never even thought about this. And Ellie, I got some people that are watching Jewish and for Jewish faith. They can look at this. If we held a minute of silence for every Holocaust victim, we would be silent for 11 1/2 years. Think about that. How many people have passed and died because of that horrible tragedy? Horrible tragedy. And when you look at it like that, when you think about, I watched some of the documentaries on it, read a couple books on it. We'll never understand it. I don't know anybody who couldn't, and families that through it and survived it, and then ancestors and people like. But if you held a minute of silence for every Holocaust victim, we silenced for 11 1/2 years. Ellie Weinhardt, that's wow, is too nice. It's too. We need a bigger. Holy fuck!
double.
Horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah.
That
Movies and
is one
TV
biggie.
shows, Jams. Yeah. Movies and television. We talked about it. There's not been any good movies, no originals. Steve Spielberg, great producer, director. Variety says warns Hollywood that movies will run out of gas if studios don't invest in original stories. It's a remake. How many times are they going to remake Batman? How many times? I mean, it's the same shit over and over. Oh, boy, you just hit it.
Coming out with
American history has gotten more distorted. Okay, who gives a shit? It's not original. It's the same fucking story. They go
That's
out
what I'm
and
saying.
Top
They keep
Gun.
on coming up with
It's the same story.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg, a lot of actors.
They come up with a couple shows on Paramount, and like the Madison. I like that one. Kurt Russell and Michelle Pfeiffer. That came out. That's really, really good. And the Sylvester Stallones. They come out with some new ones too. And I mean, as much as I hate to watch these shows because it's on Paramount, okay, they're trying to get you for more money, but it's better than watching the crap that's on TV these days.
It's crazy. And starting July 1st, you hear about this, Jerry? WGN TV, and a lot of people have talked about it. Charging your credit card at a restaurant or grocery store can change the summer. If one won't cover the tax or tip, the only law and the first of this kind in the country. So what now is you can't tip anymore on a credit card if that's the right store. Again, charging your credit card or grocery. I don't have a debit card. Don't care for it. Don't believe in it. I like my credit cards. Points. We got like American Express just so we point. But Illinois, the first of its kind in the country. Prickster. What's your take on it, James?
And you see you see all the clips on TV, the commercial breaks about this. They're promoting it right now, and the workers are like, "What are you trying to do to us?" You know, if they got paid the tips and the tax out of their pocket, you know, a lot of people don't walk around with a lot of cash. That's all they do is use your credit card.
Right. And because I get everything I write off when I use my credit card. And a lot of people don't even take cash anymore. I went to a couple of places, they didn't take cash. Because they want to get rid of the cash.
Game, go to a Blackhawks game.
No cash.
And you go to any kind of athletic sports thing, it's all credit card. Even if you buy a bowl of popcorn, credit card. That's it. They know they're going to get paid.
Yeah. So that's going to be interesting what happens. I love by the great Groucho Marx. Man does not in his life can do that for him. Groucho Marx, a very smart man. Ticketmaster's in trouble. Ticketmaster and Live, good one. I like Ticketmaster and Live Aid. These concerts, they're so much money to see a concert. And the percentage that goes to Ticketmaster and Live Nation, WGN breaking news, a jury has found that concert giant Live Nation and its Ticketmaster partner had a harmful monopoly over big concert venues, dealing the company of lawsuit over claims about even revenue was down because the money they were charging for concerts. Even Springsteen, the man who talks all this stuff, he charges, all these places charge all these concerts, besides Bruce. A lot of concerts out there. It's crazy, Jerry. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Look, we went to a Hawks game, pretty good seats, a couple of weeks ago. It was $160.
That was cheap.
I don't know. That is cheap for where we were sitting. We got a good deal. But if you're going to see these concerts and you're charging $700 to sit, not even close, you know what I mean? They've been
but
robbing
they're
and
selling them
scamming
out.
for
I mean,
years, Ticketmaster, and yeah,
you got to blame the consumer. When you stop paying these big tabs, they're going to start dropping them. They keep on paying, just like back in the day. Nobody wanted to drive anymore because gas was 46 cents a gallon. When we were kids, it was 32 cents. So everybody parked their cars. Then they dropped the prices of the fuel. You got to learn how to, if you keep on paying them 600. Oh, that's not enough. Now we can get away, maybe get 800, 900. It doesn't stop.
it does not stop. And you're absolute about that. And it's sad. It really is sad. This is for real. This is real estate news. Just a quick peek. Maybe you know about this. Senior freeze on property taxes in DuPage County. I was doing research for a seller of mine today and discovered that there was new limit of income to qualify for senior freeze. It went from 65,000 to 75,000. I had clients who were disqualified from their normal freeze because Social Security went up. Now their property will go almost $22,500 for the year, as the new limit on income does not go into effect till 2026, which is if you and someone you know needs a senior free access subtly, you know anything about this?
I've been up on this now. I got the senior, what do they call that? There's two parts of that. There's senior freeze, how much money you can make, and then there's the senior exemption. And of course, I'm in the senior exemption only. I'm on the freeze, but I did hear that they were ending up because people now need to supplement their income for the price of living, how it's gone up, especially the last couple of years.
Last couple of years, it started in 2020. Everybody's blaming the president now, but 2020, when gas was $5 something, nobody bitched, but now everybody's bitching. So it's interesting. Tony, DJ in Chicago.
A couple
what's
years
going
ago,
on? Gio, what's up, honey?
Like what happened a couple years ago, it's not what happened, who was president. It was like how much they're charging for now for home insurance, how much they're charging for car insurance. So it's really nothing to do with gas. It's their price of living, and they're not putting a ceiling on it. And they're letting the insurance companies just blow it out of the water. Your average car today, brand new car, is 50 grand, and you're not getting a Cadillac. I mean, so that's why the insurance companies have to raise everything. And, you're talking big bucks if you get in a car accident. And a lot of these cars are getting stolen and getting wrecked too, from all these heists that they're doing in the cities all over the place. So that's what we're running into.
Yeah. And even when I'm leasing, and the tax is up on the leagues, I pay like $650, $625 for my caddy. And now my new lease is up in October, so I know it's going to go up even more. A new one. So
I'm paying
little crazy
$740
as
on
it
the
sounds. You're
Pacifica.
absolutely right. Here you go. Here's another story about the science. And Fox News, disturbing report: the White House is looking for the mysterious deaths of at least 10 high-profile scientists. Many of them were tasked with studying UFOs, nuclear research, COVID-19 vaccinations, etc. All of them have either died or mysteriously vanished, dating back to 2023. Wow. Here you go. WGN, the city of Chicago in the news again, isn't doing a good job collecting on its bills. It's currently has $8 billion paid debt for everything from traffic tickets to other fines and fees. A new Inspector General reports found 10,000 city workers owed nearly $9 million. Ben Bradley is digging into the findings. Chicago owes $8 billion in debt, according to WN.com. Workers owed $9 million, Jams.
Well, someone was telling me a story. That's it, Johnny's parking lot. And my buddy Jeff, he's over there. He does the guard and everything. Guy parked, and he goes, "You're not supposed to park there." Well, what happens if I park there? See that copper over there? He's going to write you a ticket. You know what their response is? I don't pay the tickets anyway. So, I mean, before they used to suspend your license if you didn't pay your tickets. They're not doing that. And everything is blown out of proportion right now. Anybody can do anything they want. They're not following the law.
True. And if not, all these unpaid parking tickets and stuff, go after some of these people. If you get to the point where, how much can it pay the ticket? Whatever it is. If you can't afford the ticket, send them something every week. Pay, at least try. Kathy Splotcho from Arizona. How you doing, my dear? When we were kids, Jerry, baseball cards, beer cans, we collect stamps, whatever. And some of this is worth a lot of money. If you got into the Pokemon, which I have never got into, but look at it. Listen to this. It's so huge. I watch all these American I watch all these shows and what they're getting for some of the stuff. One of the rarest Pokemon TCG cards just sold. This is a trading card, mind you. Piece of cardboard. One of the rarest Pokemon cards, the TCG cards, whatever that means, sold for $1.4 million. An auction, an incredibly rare Pokemon card closes. The seller earns a small fortune with a winning bid over $4 million, Jams. Imagine if we would have kept our baseball cards and stuff like that when we were kids. And some people have. Some people have.
My mom threw
Crazy
everything
as
in
it
the
is.
garbage.
Let's talk about a good company. My mother threw everything away. My mother did.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about Jack Vanna Landscaping. Jack Vanna Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service and installation. Seeing the North Shore for over years. Jack Vanna Landscaping. Whether you like them or not, 847-432-5266. Tommy at Jack Vanna Landscaping and Danny Mazzi from Armando's Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Not only produce, meats, groceries, prepared food, and rotisserie chicken, and more at Armando's in Elgin. All right, Jerry, this is interesting. You retired a while back, but now they're saying America's new retirement age is 85 for many Americans. A traditional concept of retiring at 65 is rapidly becoming a thing of the past for many Americans. Recent research highlights a drastic shift in career timelines, revealing that people are increasingly aiming to exit the workforce in their 30s or choosing to remain employed well into their 80s. The transformation is largely driven by a combination of rising living expenses, longer experience, and desire. 85. I couldn't retire at 65. Now, people say take it at 65. Take it at 65 because you might be sick and dying at 75. Take what you can now. So 85, America, new retirement age for many Americans. What's on your show? You retired a long time. Thoughts on all that?
Well, let's look at it this way. I know a lot of people in the past that never went on a vacation. They couldn't afford a vacation with their family. They couldn't go to the beach and do all that kind of crazy stuff. What I'm getting at, I left with a full pension at probably 50 or 51. What I have done since 50 till now with you, I could never do that at 85. We're probably going to be in wheelchairs when we're 85. Or, it's how do you you gotta put time on the side with your family, your friends, while you're young and enjoy this. And I'm telling you from my past. And if you don't do that, when it's time to retire, you're lucky if you'll be on crutches or a wheelchair. So what kind of retirement is that? That's one foot on a banana peel. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
I just
take it. I guess take it when you can. Take whatever you can. I don't know.
Well, when you say take it when you can,
I agree.
Pension is one thing, But the Social Security, because they keep on threatening when I was 62 and way before that, there probably won't be any. So I look at why should I wait to 70, 75 when I could have been collecting something, God forbid, if Social Security goes bye-bye. You don't know what's going to go on. So I took everything early. Then, I'm lucky. I'm just
And
lucky.
one,
That's all.
yeah, Jerry, think about the kid right now who's maybe 21 years old, starting a job, and who knows? Is he gonna is it gonna be around, or are things gonna change when they're 60 years old? Ah, I'm glad I'm not here to see that. Not
Well,
glad
the
to
thing
see
is,
that
though, Tone,
all,
the
ladies
thing
and
is,
gentlemen. You're watching Ocean's Pub.
is
Go
that
ahead.
I don't know. Can you hear me? Okay. So when I got my
Yeah.
job for the village, I was 17. I was going to school for air conditioning and refrigeration. My buddy says his father goes, "Here, you need insurance, so here we'll put you on part time at Elwood Park while you go to school." Well, guess what? I got stuck in a rut. It was a great job. Air conditioning refrigeration went to the wayside. So what I'm saying, I retired I started my job at 17 or 18. These kids today, if you look at them crooked, they quit. So how are they building a pension?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they'd be 29, 30
Oh
years
yeah.
old, still
Yeah. They
living
don't
with
give
their
a
mom.
shit.
They don't care. And they want their parents to buy them everything in their 30s and everything like that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I worked for everything when I was a kid. My parents didn't give me nothing.
Me
And
too.
really, I'm kind of happy because that's why I'm
Me
independent and
too.
I don't have to worry about another income. Where these guys don't have any priorities right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. And you did it the right way, Jerry. You did it the right way, and mostly people can still do that too. Watching Ocean's Pit Litter Show about things. We got a couple minutes left, Jerry. A couple more gigs coming up on the 29th of April. We'll be at Rosario's with Double T. On the 30th, me and Jerry Jams will be at Village Pub in North Riverside. May 2nd, Martinis in May. I'll be in St. Germain, Wisconsin. I love that gig. We'll be there for 4 days. I'll be there with Daryl Armenstad and Sonia Hicks on the Saturday, May 2nd. Whitetail Inn. May 9th, Ocean's Rat Pack with Jerry Jams will be at the Cove in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin for Mother's Day. On the 14th, will be at Zia Social. Love that place. The food is fantastic. Park Ridge, Edison Park, Chicago area. That's going to be a jumping joint. 20th of May, Ocean's Rat Pack at downtown Chicago on Fulton Market.
Nice
And the
place.
3rd of May, we'll be back at Johnny Cabs. Johnny Cabs with Lee Jerry Jams in Burr Ridge on the 30th of May. It's a Thursday night. We're down about 2 minutes here. I know you like gamble sometimes. I know Carl do that. Listen to this, Jerry. This man lost $160 million gambling in just 6 hours. Recording to the biggest loss in gaming history. Australian real estate mogul Harry Cotvis found a casino and lost over $160 million in just 6 hours playing high stakes baccarat. What started as another run at the tables turned into one of the biggest gambling losses ever recorded. He later tried to sue the casino, but the court ruled he was fully aware of what he was doing, making it a brutal reminder how fast things can spiral at the highest level of gambling. And as of last week, if you're in the California area, any casino, they banned blackjack from the casinos in California. Is it rigged, Jerry? Is that why? Why are they banning blackjack?
I don't know. Maybe they found out Carlos going to California and say, "Hey, we were a bandit." I don't know.
Maybe they're, yeah, no. Yeah, and yeah. So I don't know, but here's interesting. This will be the last story. A man sparks outrage after receiving just $50. He finds a $14,000 casino voucher, turns it in. Guy who won it, the guy only gives him 50 for returning it. He kept that voucher and spent that money himself for $14,000. A man returned lost casino voucher, was given $50. The incident gained attention after he shared he found the high value voucher. Trying to do a good deed? You couldn't give him a couple grand? 14,000? Give him 1,000 at least. Something.
I got to shake my head. It's kind of funny. I lost a voucher one time, and what they did, they ran all the machines for that voucher number to come up. And if anybody was going to cash that voucher, it wouldn't have happened. But to give him $50 and he was being an honest guy, I mean, I don't know. That's 14 grand. That's not like, $20 or something. That's a lot of money. You should have gave him $1,000.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree with you, buddy. I agree with you. Always fun with Jerry. I don't know, crazy. It's always Jerry Jams. We're here at the end of the hour. Good deed goes unpunished. There you go. $50. Could have gave him $1,000 steak dinner, whatever. Nuts. Amazing week, folks. Thursday, Positanos and me and Jerry, Chicago Prime. Saturday, Docks Wakanda on the water. Supposed to be beautiful, fun. And, of course, Heroes West with Oceans Rat Pack. We're giving away 2 tickets. Tomorrow's show, we're giving away 2 tickets to Heroes West with a trivia contest. So you guys can join us. Birthdays, finally, for Monday, April 20th. Clint Howard, the brother of Ron Howard, one of the luckiest guys in Hollywood. Every Ron Howard movie, he puts his brother in there and says 2 lines, and he makes a lot of money. Patricia Richardson from Home Improvement, 75 years old. Lindsey Buckingham from the Buff. Fleetwood Mac used to be 76 years old. Jimmy Kid Dynamite. Good times. Turns 8 years old. Double T. Tony Toto, happy birthday to your mom again. Barbara Feldon, Agent 9. That Smart turns 93 years old. Former talk host Sally Jesse Raphael, 91 years old. One of the original members of the association, 84 years old. Ashley Judd, 55 years old. Boy. Mark Shealy, bass player of the Dream Police, celebrates birthday. There you go, buddy. Dick Sargent, he played one of the Darrens on Bewitched. Birthday. Ryan Adams, Canada, great soul. The first blonde bombshell, James Mainfield, will be celebrating a birthday. You gotta love it. And Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes. He was born April 17th, 1937. Daffy Duck would be 89 years old. Woo! Wow. And I forgot what this one's name is. Mine was bad. Anyway, folks, it's coming to the end of the hour. Jerry Jams host.
Oh, wait a second. One more thing.
Yes.
My mom's going to be 92 tomorrow.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Jerry Jams Renda in Lee, Florida. 92 years old, man. God bless you, Jerry Jam. What are you going to send her? Some flowers? What are you going to send her? I'm going to send her a
box of chocolates.
What under?
A box of chocolates.
Box of chocolate.
And some flowers.
Box of chocolates. Happy birthday to your mom. And some flowers. Guys, we're coming to the hour. Don't forget our good friends from JRC Ace Hardware, guys. Clear your schedule. For the weekend of April 24th, JRC Ace Hardware stores are having the 3-day flash deal you won't want to miss. For 72 hours only, 1 bag of Scotch Turf Builder Weed and feed, and get the second one absolutely free. Plus, they have exclusive doorbuster savings on Ego Power equipment. It's 3 days of their deepest discounts of the year. April 24th through Sunday the 26th at your JRC Ace Hardware stores. Go to acehardware.com. And don't forget to say you want to grill your ace off. Get ready for the summer season. Guys, we have to go. Thank you, my good buddy Jerry Jams. We'll see Jerry this Thursday with me at Positano, Lisa P. in Oak Brook. 7 o'clock, guys. Buy local, shop local, support live entertainment. Be kind to one another, folks. If you're offended with anything you hear on this show, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Doesn't mean we're right either, but thank God we still have our opinions in this wonderful country, whether you like it or not. Be kind to one another. Jerry, you have an incredible day. Bye-bye, God. I want you all to have a great day, and I hope I can get us out of this. Everybody, have a great day. Peace and love. Let's push this button and see what happens. Let's nothing for the graphics, folks. And I'm trying to end the show. And it's horrible. It could be just tomorrow is of course. Goodbye, everybody. I'm trying to press it. Won't end the stream.
Press the button. Press the button.
See you later, everybody. Press